Hi everyone, this is Deborah, your instructor for CSIT 165, Living in an Online World. What this is going to be is just a walkthrough of how to get started with Learning Module 7. And as you can see on my screen, I've already logged into Blackboard. I'm on the coursework page. And when you get to the bottom of that page, you'll see Learning Module 7, Managing Online Presence in a Healthy Way. So we're going to click on that. There are two components to this learning module. The whole learning module is worth 100 points altogether, so each component is worth 50 points. In the first component, we're going to look at physiological issues. And if you look up here, there's just a brief definition of the word physiology, characteristic of or appropriate to an organism's healthy or normal functioning. So what we're going to do is look at how working online or using the computer, going on the internet very frequently or on a daily basis can sometimes do things to you physically, to your body. They can cause carpal tunnel in your wrist and other things like that. So we're going to take a look at how that affects you and how it affects other people, but mostly you. So if you look at the first component, physiological issues, it is due on May 9th, so please be sure to get it in on time. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. When you get to that page, this gives you instructions on what to do, of course. At the top of the page, you'll see a photograph of anatomy, the human anatomy, and I'm going to keep scrolling down. First, the first numbered step here is to please read through each of the following articles online to get a feel for the issues that are out there now. So these are the things highlighted in yellow that most people are experiencing when they use a computer a lot, or especially the internet a lot. Stress, of course, I think we all know about that. So take a look at these articles on stress. Make sure you read through all the articles. Obesity, spending a lot of time online and not moving around, especially for young people, children, there's a problem with that. Repetitive motion, that can really give you some difficult or painful conditions. They're talking about ergonomics here, and that can be pain in your hands, your wrists, your arms, your neck, your back, just all kinds of things that you may not think about. And your eyes, there's eye strain that can happen as well. So please read all these articles, not just some of them. Then the second thing to do is to select one of the articles, one that you find particularly interesting, and summarize that article in your own words. Please write one paragraph of 4 to 8 sentences. This will be your first paragraph in this paper. Please be sure to type this up using a word processing program like Microsoft Word or WordPress or WordPerfect or any of those, and make sure to give it 1.5 line spacing, or if you don't have that option, then double spacing would be good. So after the first paragraph, where you summarize one of the articles up there, then the next thing you're going to do in the second paragraph is to reflect on your own online use and the ways that you've been impacted physiologically. Give at least 2 specific examples of how you have been impacted physiologically, physically, by online use. Then finally, in the last paragraph, again 4 to 8 sentences, please explain ways that you think you could improve your physiological outlook, future, by modifying your online behavior going forward. So this is the first component of Learning Module 7. It is worth 50 points altogether. Please follow these submission instructions down here. I'm asking you to specifically use easy to read font such as Calibri, Times New Roman, Arial, or Helvetica. Font size 11 or 12. Use 1.5 spacing, line spacing, or double spacing. That would be fine. Be sure to proofread your document. Make sure that you use professional grammar and spell check. If you're not sure how to format your document, please go back to Learning Module 1, Component 3 for detailed Turnitin submission instructions. It's the same way you've been doing your papers all semester. When you're done and you've saved your work, click this View Complete link down here at the bottom of this page and submit your paper. Again, remember that this is due by May 9th. Okay, I'm going to go back to the main LM7 page, and let's take a look at the second component, Physiological Issues Discussion. This is due the very next day by May 10th, so please don't wait too much on that one. This is just a discussion where you're going to summarize what you submitted, the paper that you wrote, just in one or two very succinct paragraphs. You can write up to 3 paragraphs, but please keep it as short as you can. Keep it very compact. And what we're doing here is you want to enter into the discussion your own post of your own summary of what you wrote. Okay, you're going to create your own new thread in the discussion board. Here's the link right here to do that, to start to do that. The summary that you post of what you wrote about is worth 30 points. And then the other 20 points in this component is what you earn when you make replies and substantially comment to at least 2 of your classmates' original posts. So if you start working on this and there aren't any other posts by other people yet, come back the next day or 1 or 2 days later and see if there are any there, but there should be some before the 10th because that's the last day. So please be sure to read all these instructions very carefully and complete this discussion as instructed. If you have any questions, please let me know and I'll be happy to help.